Canada is set to launch the home care worker immigration pilot on March 31st, 2025. Yay, good news, right? But are you ready? Hello guys, so I just want to make this video for my friends and a lot of you out there who want to migrate to Canada but you don't know what pathway. So guess what? Canada is set to launch the home care worker immigration pilot on March 31st, 2025. Yay, good news, right? But are you ready? Are you ready? So I'm going to list 4 major things you need to get set before March 31st. However, you need more than these 4 things, but keep watching the video to the end. I'm going to tell you other things that you will need. So the number 1 thing that you need is language proficiency examination. You need to take a language test. There are several tests that Canada accepts for immigration. There's the CELPIP, there's IELTS, and I think there's Pearson too. You need to take a language test. I've seen a lot of people ask me that if they want to do PR or get into the pool, do they need to take a language test? Of course, you have to. Taking a language test for PR is very paramount. You need to take a language test. And then again, they tell me that, okay, when I get a band 4, when I get a band 5, I am okay. You are not okay. This is what your agents will not tell you. Although on the papers, you would see that if you have a band 4, if you have a band 5, you are okay, you can be in the pool. But you're just going to be in that pool sitting there. And a lot of people who have high scores will come on you and they get their ITAs. Fine, if you get a band 4, if you get a band 5, you might be able to register and be in the pool, but that's not the point. The point is for you to have high scores and get picked. So you're going to be tested on your listening, you're going to be tested on reading, you're going to be tested on writing and speaking. So you need to actually get prepared for this test. People write this test 5 times, 6 times, 7 times because they need a band 8. Yes, you need a band 8. Your agents will not tell you. They will only tell you that when you write and you have a 4, you have a 5, you are okay. Well, you might be okay, but that's not good enough. You need a very high score so that you can have a good number. So some people might be asking, okay, do I take IELTS or do I take CELPIP or do I take Pearson? What I would say is go online, go on YouTube, try search for different videos, IELTS, CELPIP. I don't know if you're going to see Pearson. Just try and, do 1 or 2 of their tests, see which one works best for you. But IELTS is global. CELPIP is mainly for Canada. Yeah. So the number 2 thing that you need is to assess your educational qualification. You need to assess your educational qualification. That is very important. So as much as your test of English is important, this is also important. In fact, these are the 2 major things that you need to get in any pool. People ask, okay, if I want to do PR, if I want to get in the pool, do I need to assess my qualification? You have to. IELTS or test of English, not necessarily IELTS, it could be any exam, test of English and your educational qualification assessment. These 2 things are very, very, very important. So that being said, there are several organizations that can assess your qualification. We have the WES, which is the World Education Service. We have the CES, we have ICAS, there's ICAS, and there is IQAS, which is particular to Alberta. So another thing, when you're picking a body to assess your qualification, be sure that it's going to be useful for what you need it for, right? But if you ask me, I'm going to say do West because it's globally acceptable in, every other place. So number three, you need to get a job offer. This is very, very important. Securing a full-time job offer is crucial for the eligibility of this upcoming, home care worker immigration pilot. And one thing you also need to know is that it goes beyond you just getting an offer. It has to be full-time. It has to be full-time. And again, another important update, it has to be home child care provider or home support worker. Know this, there are different job roles in the health sector. So don't just think any health offer is going to get you in. It has to be one of these two: home child care provider or home support worker. So when you're actually job hunting, know what you're looking for. All right. Okay. Then another important thing, ensure that this offer is genuine. Don't be scammed. Because of this new pathway, a lot of people are going to tell you that pay me this, pay me that, I'm going to get you a job offer, and they will just get you just one, just anything, just to keep you off their back because they already took your body. But know what you're looking for. Number one, it has to be full-time. Number two, it has to be either one of these two: home child care provider or home support worker. And again, it has to be genuine. Please, it has to be genuine. And also, it must align with your knock code. So in another video, I'm going to explain what knock code is. It's actually National Occupational Classification. So I'm going to do another video where I'm going to explain that to you. Okay, that being said, number three, have your resume prepared, worked on. Like, it has to be recent, it has to be relevant. Of course, it has to be an experience in home care. Right. So get that done. You also need to get some documents ready. Your employment letters, your pay stubs. Okay, so pay stub is like your pay slips. Yeah, and of course, references. Okay, so far I have mentioned proof of language proficiency. I have mentioned you assessing your credentials. I have mentioned you getting a valid job offer. I have mentioned you working on your resume. So these are the other things that I'm going to mention. A lot of you do not have an international passport, but you want to travel. How? Yeah. How? That should have actually been the first thing. But of course, I know that a lot of people would have gotten their international passport. So this message is actually to those people who want to travel but do not have an international passport. Please get your international passport. I don't know where you're watching from, but I know that in some countries, it takes time. I don't know, it takes time. I'm just going to say the processing times differs based on the country. So the first thing, get your international passport, work on your language test. Like I said, you can decide to do maybe CELPIP or IELTS. But if you ask me, CELPIP is easier. Okay, so get your educational credentials assessed, get proof of relevant work experience, get a valid job offer. So without a valid job offer, you cannot actually be a beneficiary of this program. You cannot. You need a valid job offer. Another thing, by the side, you can begin to look for funds, like proof of funds, because when the time comes, when you get ITA, you're gonna need proof of funds. Then you need to get police clearance certificate, because if there's one thing that Canada likes is to confirm if their candidates or whoever has any criminal background. So it's going to be in your favor if you can get police clearance certificates. Also, you could go ahead to do your medical examination. Actually, this last steps that I'm mentioning, they are not as important as the very four, right? So then, once you have done all of these things, keep your ear to the ground. Stay informed. Stay informed. So since I have done this video, you can always keep coming back to my channel. I am going to make more videos as soon as there's any news up. I really want as many people who want to migrate to, use this opportunity. I mean, it's a very good one, because when you come in, you get your PR straight. There's no back and forth, right? So if you're a health worker in your country, this is the time for you. Yes, this is the time for you. March 31st, be ready. So the aim of this video is to prepare you for March 31st, bearing in mind that when the time comes, there's an allotted number that you want to pick already. So if you are not ready by that time, you're probably going to miss out. So keep coming to this channel. I'm going to make more videos on the pathways that you can explore if you want to travel to Canada. And if you think that this video has been very helpful to you, please like, subscribe, share to other people who you know would actually need this information. Thank you guys for watching.